ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तः शान्तः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अतः सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
अतः सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच।
श्रीभगवानुवाच।
श्लोक नंबर 24। अव्यक्तं व्यक्तिमापन्नम्
अव्यक्तं व्यक्तिमापन्नं
मन्यन्ते मामबुद्धयः
मन्यन्ते मामबुद्धयः
परं भावमजानन्तः
परं भावमजानन्तः
ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम्
ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम्।
नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य
नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य
योगमाया समावृतः
योगमाया समावृतः
मूढोऽयं नाभिजानाति
मूढोऽयं नाभिजानाति
लोको मामजमव्ययम्।
लोको मामजमव्ययम्।
having presented the four types of bhaktas, Artha Bhakta, Artharthi Bhakta, Jignasuhu, and Jnani. The Jnani and Jignasus, they were praised as Nishkama Bhaktaha, and the other two, they are Sakama Bhaktaha, Artha Bhaktaha, Artharthi Bhaktaha. Having contrasted them, now from this shloka, 24th shloka, which and 25 we have seen the last class, this avivekitvam of the avivekis is presented, and also the nature of paraprakriti. Avivekitvam of this aviveki. This artha bhaktaha, artharthi bhaktaha, they are aviveki. They are bhaktaha, they are sakama bhaktaha. If they are viveki, then they will ask for knowledge. They will seek moksha. Because gaining moksha, everything is gained. One becomes complete, purnaha. There will not be any more purushartha to be accomplished. That's what we say, kritakrityaha bhavati. But they are not interested. Instead, they choose parichinna purushartha, dharmartha, kama purushartha. Therefore, they are aviveki. Aviveka because of avivekitvam. Therefore, that is talked about here. They are abuddhayaha. Abuddhayaha means not that they don't have buddhi. They have viveka. Buddhi means viveka here. Buddhi, viveki. Buddhi is buddhiman. Viveki, na buddhiman, aviveki. They are abuddhayaha. They are avivekinaha. Meaning that they don't have viveka. They don't have viveka that much as it must be, as it is required to understand the truth. They don't have atmanatma viveka. Therefore, avivekinaha. Buddhi is there, but buddhi is not that much aware or operative with regard to moksha. Therefore, avivekinaha. Alparte nanch abuddhayaha. So, abuddhayaha, avivekinaha, they take avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante. They consider paraprakriti, mam paraprakriti. This avyaktam is paraprakriti. Sachit ananda brahma aham iti. Bhagavan says avyaktam mam avyayam anuttamam. This avyaktam. This avyaktam, which is paraprakriti, and aparaprakriti is Trigunatmika Maya is the aparaprakriti. Paraprakriti is a swarupa of Ishvara. Aparaprakriti is its manifestation. So Ishvara is paraprakriti. These people are interested in aparaprakriti. Therefore, they consider Ishvara to be coming and going. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam. Vyaktim apannam. Apannam. What apannam? Vyaktim apannam. They consider the aparaprakriti to be manifesting, coming and going, taking janma and then going, maranam, subject to janma marana. So therefore, here Bhagavan says, they take me to be a samsari. They take me to be subject to janma and marana, birth and death. Whereas I am paraprakriti, they are not interested in knowing my real swarupa, so they are carried over by my aparaprakriti. Therefore, they are abuddhayaha. Abuddhayaha, therefore they are abuddhayaha, therefore manyante. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante. Avyaktam vyaktim. That which is avyakta is considered to be vyakta. that which is unmanifest is manifest for them. So what is unmanifest cannot be coming, cannot be subject to coming and going, cannot be subject to Janma Marana. But it is taken to be Vyakta by this Avivekinaha Manyante. They consider me to be Vyaktimapanna, me who is Avyaktam, Avyayam, Ajam. There is no Uttama than me, Anuttamam, Mam, Vyaktimapannam. Vyaktimapannam. Because of my avatara, I, Ishvara, has taken this avatara, Krishna avatara. So as avatara, I am available for perception. Therefore, they think I am subject to only this avatara rupa. This avatara rupa. But I am not subject to this only this form alone. In fact, this form has come to existence not because of my karma. It is Maya Shariram. It is not born as the Jiva Sharira is born. Jiva Sharira is born out of Papa Punya. But my Shariram, this avatara, it is not born of Papa Punya. Because I also move along with them, available for this transaction. Pratibhasika Satta. Therefore, they think me to be Yaktamapannam iti. Whereas I am is Param, Param, Avyayam, Anuttamam. Therefore, not knowing Parambhavam Ajanantam, not knowing my higher nature, that is Paraprakriti. Avyayam. It is Anuttamam. Unsurpassable Anuttamam. Not knowing my higher nature, not knowing me, they are not interested. Parambhavam Ajanantaha. They are contented with my Aparaprakriti. They are stuck with Aparaprakriti. They are not interested in moksha. They are happy with Aparaprakriti. They are happy with this Arthakama. They are happy with my this Maya Srishti. So therefore, they are Ajnani, Aviveki. Therefore, Mam Avyayam Anuttamam Parambhavam Ajanantaha, not knowing. Therefore, they continue to remain in samsara. Therefore, samsara is there for them. Iti. Then the thing is why that this Ajnanis, this Abuddhayaha, this Avivekina take you to be here, to be with the form. The formless, Abhyaktam as form, Yaktam. Why they limit you? What is the cause? What is the reason? What is the reason for this limitation? And why they go after small ends and therefore worship the other devatas? Why not they directly seek you? Why this Ajnanam is so prevalent? Then Bhagavan answers in the next shloka, Nagam Prakashaha Sarvasya. I'm not evident, even though I am evident, but I'm not evident to everybody. This self-evident self is not evident to everyone. Sarvasya. Because Yoga Maya Samavrataha, because covered by Yoga Maya, this Trigunatmika Maya, this Paraprakriti covered by Trigunatmika Maya. Aham Sarvasya Prakashaha. I'm not Agam Prakashaha, na Sarvasya. Sarvasya na Prakashaha. So I'm not evident. Prakashaha is evident, not recognized, not evident to all. Only those who are adhikari, those who are endowed with viveka, they only can recognize me. Abuddhayaha na jananti. Therefore, naham prakashaka sarvasya. Sarvasya, most of the people. Sarvasya is all the people, means not all the people. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatate siddhahe. Kaschin mam api veti tattvataha, that also rare. So accept them, those people. Most of the people. Sarvasya means most of the people are covered by Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya, it is this Trigunatmika Maya, the Sapra Prakriti, and it deludes the people. They are covered by Maya Para Prakriti. So Yoga Maya is so powerful. They are deluded by Maya. My Maya is so attractive, therefore it draws all their attention. makes them always engage in this, engage in the karma in gaining the limited ends. Therefore, it's so attractive. Therefore, they are mudaha, na the abhijanati. These are mudaha. Therefore, this lokaha, mudaha. Lokaha is people. Here, lokaha is people. Lokaha, mudaha, ayam, lokaha, na abhijanati. They don't know me completely. And who is me? Aham, ajam, abhyam. I who is not subject to janma, not subject to any change, not covered by Maya. Maya covers a jiva, but I'm not covered by Maya because Maya is under my vasha. Aham Mayavi. And there's this Maya covers a jiva. So the magic doesn't cover the magician. The magic, the audience are only covered by the magic, but magician knows the truth. He knows the magic. So I am Mayavi. Therefore, this Maya doesn't cover me. It doesn't cover Apara Prakriti. My Apara Prakriti, how can cover me, my Para Prakriti? So even though, even in this, in fact, it is cannot cover, but because of Ajnanam, they are covered. Their vision is covered. Therefore, they are not able to see me as I am. Therefore, Yoga Mayaya Samyak Avrtaha Mam Samyam Avrtaha Aham Na Sarvasya Prakashaha Ataha Modaha Na Abhijanati Mam Ajam Aviyam Modaha Na Abhijanati. So, therefore, because they don't know Ishvara, me, they don't know. Therefore, they commit the mistake of taking me to be a limited. Aham Atma, Aham Brahma, this Jagat Karanam Brahma, not, they don't know. Jagat Karanam Brahma is Aham Asmi, the Jiva, that they don't know. So therefore the mistake, that is the primary mistake. That leads to the further mistakes. Therefore, it becomes more complicated. Therefore, samsara. So therefore, the knowledge of these jnanis are covered by Yoga Maya. So when we say covering, not it is not Swarupa Jnanam is covered. It is only Vritti Jnanam. By Vritti Jnanam they are covered. That is ignorance, Ajnana Vritti. Atma can never be covered. The Swarupa is Atma, Jiva Swarupa is Atma. How can Atma be covered? If Atma can be covered, Atma is limited. Then what covers must be bigger than the Atma. There's nothing bigger than the Atma. So Atma, which is evident, which is Sada Bhati, that cannot be covered. Therefore, it is not Swarupa Ajnanam is like this. It is not, the Ajnanam is, it is not Swarupa Jnanam is covered, the Vritti Jnanam, the vision, the knower's vision alone is covered by Ajnanam. Therefore, they take themselves to be a limited one. So that can be knocked off by Vivritti Jnanam, by Shastram iti. We have seen in these two shlokas. Yoga Maya Samyak Avrtaha iti. Agamna Prakashaka Sarvasya. Then the next shloka, the one says, Agam Mayavi, I am not covered by Maya. Maya cannot cover me. Whereas Maya can cover Mudaha. Mudaha is covered by Maya, is said. Now, what about Ishvara? Will Ishvara is Ishvara is also covered by Maya? That is said in the next shloka. So in the 25th shloka, Ajnani, the covering of Ajnani, the knowledge of the Ajnani is covered by Maya, is veiled by Maya. Covering is veiled. Therefore, they have wrong understanding, wrong perception. Therefore, they commit a mistake. Therefore, they are samsari. What about Ishvara? Is the vision of Ishvara, is it also covered by Maya? No. Ishvara is Mayavi. Mayam tu Prakriti Vidya, Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. Maya is under the Vasha of Ishvara, whereas Jiva is under the Vasha of Maya. That's the difference. Because Jiva is under the Vasha of Maya, therefore Jiva Drishti is covered by Maya, whereas Ishvara is not covered by Maya. That is said in the next shloka 26. Let us read that. Vedagam samati tani
वेदाहं समतीतानि
vartamanani charjuna
वर्तमानानि
वर्तमानानि
चार्जुन
चार्जुन
bhavishyani cha bhutani
भविष्याणि च
भविष्याणि च
भूतानि
भूतानि
mam tu vedana kaschana.
मां तु
तु
वेद
वेद
न
न
कश्चन
कश्चन
Agam Veda. Veda is a Kriya Padam. Veda, Vedatuhu, Viduhu. Agam Veda. I know. Samatitani. I know everything. Agam Sarvagyaha ityartaha. Yes, Sarvagya, Sarvavit. Yasya Jnanamahim Tapaha. So, Aham, here Bhagavan, here Krishna says, Agam as Bhagavan, Ishvaraha. When Bhagavan, when the teaching, when Agam is there, it is referring to Ishvaraha, Parameshwaraha, not to the son of Vasudeva. It doesn't refer Vasudeva. Aham Padam. So Aham is Aham Ishvaraha, Parameshwaraha. I the Lord. I the Lord, the Jagat Karanam Brahma. Here it is with the Upari, therefore Aham. As Avatara, yes, the Brahma with the Upadi, as Aham. Ishvaraha ityartaha Aham. Ishvaraha, Parameshwaraha, Veda. I know what? Samatitani. Samyak Atitani. Samyak Atitani. Atita is that which has gone. Gatani. Atikrantani. That which has gone. That means past. Samyak means some well, well and completely. Samyak Atitani. What has gone. And Vartamanani. And what is now Vartamana? Vartamana Kala. Vartamanani. What are existing now? Atitani Vartamanini Bhavishyani. And what will be coming? Vartamanani, what are existing now? And Bhavishyani, what are going to be coming later. So everything I know. So I know all the beings. Bhutani is the Dafa beings. Samatitani Bhutani, Vartamanani Bhutani, Bhavishyani Bhutani. So therefore, Agam Veda. If I am covered by Maya, how can I know? If my vision, if Ishvara says, my vision is covered by Maya, then how can I know? So therefore, this shloka is in fact this shloka is a response to a seeming an objection, an assumed objection. But Jiva is covered by Maya. Therefore, when Jiva is covered by Yoga Maya, therefore Jiva cannot see the Ishvara as it is. So Jiva can ask, if I am covered, see, I am covered by Maya, therefore I cannot see you. If I am covered, you also cannot see me. No, that is not the case here. The covering of Maya is only for the Jiva. Maya can only obstruct the knowledge of Jiva, not that of the Ishvara. Only the audience will become under the spell of magic of the magician, not the magician. Aham tu Maya vi. Therefore, Aham Veda. Samatitani sa. Bhutani Veda. All the things, all the beings which have gone before, I know. That is in the fourth chapter also, Bhagavan said. When Arjuna asked, Aparam Bhavato Janna, Param Janna Vivasvataha, Katameta Vijaniyam, Proktavaniti, the fourth chapter, when Bhagavan said, I know everything. Bhagoni me Viditani, Janmani, Tavacharjana, Tanyakam Veda Sarvani, Dattam Veta Parantapa iti. So as Ishvara says, I know everything which has, I know all the janmas I have taken, but you don't know. Because Ishvara is Sarvajnaha. He knows everything. Therefore, all the things and beings which have gone, Samaditani, I know. Vartamanani, that also I know. All the beings which are present now. And Bhavishani, what is going to come. It means I don't have any obstructions to Jnana. Maya cannot cover me. My knowledge is not obstructed by Maya. Obstructed, unobstructed. Always it is unobstructed. Apratibadda Jnanam it is. Unobstructed. Mamtu Vedana Kaschana. Kaschana Mamtu Naveda. I know everything. I don't have any obstructions to knowledge, whereas nobody knows me. Nobody means it's not really everyone. Jnani knows except them. And they are very few. That's why Manishanam Sagastra Nobody knows me. Means I know everyone, but nobody knows me. Because Maya covers the knowledge of the people. Therefore, they don't know me, but I am not covered by Maya. Therefore, Mam tu Vedana Kaschana. Kaschana Mam. Mam na Veda. But there is no one at all who knows me. Mam tu Vedana Kaschana. No one knows. But you have to, Bhashakaras in the Vashimi says, except the person who has taken refuge, who has taken Bhagavan's refuge, except the person who sought to Bhagavan for knowing the truth, except that person, everything, everybody else. Madbhaktam Macharanam Ekam Muktva, accepting the person who has surrendered to me, who has taken refuge in me, the refuge in the form of knowing that Swarupa of me, except that person. Nobody else knows me. Everybody else don't know me. Therefore, Kaschana Mamna Veda. At least few people, one or two people know. That is why the tradition is, that is why Shastra is. Otherwise, if nobody is there, how can there be the transfer of this knowledge? How can there be the tradition? Therefore, only Shankaracharya, he adds, Madbhaktam Macharanam Ekam Mukta, accepting the one who has taken refuge in me, accepting that person. He has attempted and he has succeeded in knowing the Swarupa of me. Me, Paraprakriti, Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya. Therefore, Paraprakriti, Aham Paraprakriti, it is not known by anyone. Because, why it is known? Because I am not an object of knowing. I'm the knower, and never the known. I'm not subject to any knowledge. Then how can we know, we may ask? That's why it's knowing the knower. Knowing the knower is a knowledge. Not as a object meaning, it is not available as an object as we know the object in the Vyavahara. Therefore, because here the object, the knower, the known is a knower. The knower is a known. That is why it is difficult. Durvignayaha. That is why it is difficult for the ignorant people to know my Swarupa iti. So that is the Artha. Then next the shloka, Bhagavan says here, the obstacle. What are the obstacles that can come in way for a bhakta? And how to get rid of that? What is a sadhanam for that? Sadhanam for getting rid of this obstacle. So that one becomes a jnani bhakti. So to be a jnani bhakti, jnani bhakti, jnani is the greatest bhakta. Jnani to atma me matam iti Bhagavan said. Therefore, to be a jnani bhaktaha, what should I do? What are all the obstacles and obstacles? How should I get rid of the obstacles to become a jnani bhakta? That is said in the next shloka. An interested, a committed, a mumukshu may ask this question. He may be artha-arthi. Now he wants to become a jignasu and jnani bhakta. So therefore he asked Bhagavan how to become a jnani bhakta and what are the possible obstacles and how to overcome them, the means to overcome them. So if I know them, I also will become a nishkama bhakta. So that is the unassumed, that is the assumed, question involved. So far as an answer to that, so Bhagavan imagines, suppose if a student asks this question, then what could be the answer? Therefore, the answer is given in the next shloka 27. Ichcha dvesha samuthena
इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन
इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन
द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत
द्वन्द्वमोहेन
द्वन्द्वमोहेन
भारत
भारत
सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहम्
सर्वभूतानि
सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहम्
सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप.
सर्गे
सर्गे
यान्ति
यान्ति
परन्तप.
परन्तप.
Sarga meaning srishti. Sarge yanti gachanti. E parantapa. Paran shatrun tapayati. The parantapa. So sarge yanti parantapa. Sarvabhutani sammogam and sarge yanti parantapa. Sarvabhutani, all the beings. Sammogam yanti. Sammogam, samik, mogam, delusion. And the delusion is sammogam, total delusion. So the beings are born with delusion. Sarge yanti. Because deluded, therefore only Janma. Sarge, in creation, all the beings are born with delusion. Deluded beings. Because they are deluded, therefore only born. If there is no delusion, knowledge is there, then there is no Janma. Only deluded are born. Whereas the Jnanis are not born. Jnanis, they, after the fall of the Shariram, they become Vigdega Muktaha. So therefore, they are not subject to coming and going. So deluded are born. Now, what is the delusion? How is it caused? Delusion is what is delusion? The delusion is this ichcha dvesha samuttena dvandva mogena. The delusion is I, the Atma, which is not subject to limitation, which is ever asamsari Atma considered to be a samsari. That is a delusion. And what is the cause for delusion? That is the born for the ignorant, all the born are ignorant. We are born ignorant. Swamiji used to say we are born with the capital. The capital is ignorance. Ignorance is the capital with which we are born. What is the cause? Ichcha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena. Delusion caused by the dvandva, the pairs of opposite. Ichcha dvesha. Ichcha, desire. Raga. Dvesha, aversion. So desire and aversion. Opposites, dvandva. So ichcha, dvesha. Dvandva is opposite. What is that dvandva? What are the opposites? Ichcha, dvesha, samuttena, samyak uttena, samuttena. Ichcha, dvesha, samuttena, samyak, sambhutena, ragadvesha, sambhutena. The opposites. Ichcha for ishta vishayeshu ragaha. That is raga. Ichcha meaning raga. Dvesha is anishta vishayeshu apritihi, dveshaha. Anishta Vishayeshu Apritihi, with regard to the Vishayas which are not desirable, there is aversion, there is dislike, that is Dvesha. With regard to the Vishayas which are desired, desirable or desired, there is Raga, there is Icha, there is attachment. Therefore, attachment and aversion, desire, likes and dislikes. This is a Dvandva. Tabhyam Samuttena Samyak Uttishtati Jayate Ityartha. Samuttena, born. So therefore, this delusion is born of the pairs of opposites, likes and dislikes. Dvandva. Here only Icha Dvesha. All the other Dvandvas. But Dvandvas as such is not a problem. Likes and dislikes. But we have a judgment with regard to these pairs of opposites. There is Dvandva in the Srishti. Opposites are the Dvandva, heat and cold, Labha, Alabha, Shita, Ushna, Icha, Dvesha, man, woman, Dvandva, pairs of opposites. That is why we have in Sanskritam Dvivachanam. Why Ekavachanam and Bhagavachanam? Why there's two Vachanam is sufficient? Why should we have one more Vachanam, Dvivachanam? Because there is Ishvara and Maya, two things. And we have two eyes, two legs, two nose, nostrils. So therefore two are there. Therefore we need Dvivachanam. That is why two. And pairs of opposites also. Therefore Dvandva. So therefore two are there. But these such are not the problem. But when we have a judgment with regard to them, heat is as such is not a problem. Heat as such, cold as such is not a problem. But we have here a judgment with regard to the heat and cold. We want the heat to be to our comfort and cold to be our comfort. If it exceeds, then we feel uncomfortable. Therefore, we want to have control over this with our limited sense organs. Therefore only likes and dislikes arise. Samik uttenas sambhuyate jayate. And therefore, that covers the viveka of the person. The likes and dislikes, raga dvesha, samuttena jayate, and it is that covers the viveka of the person. Therefore, the person not able to manage his likes and dislikes, he runs after to fulfill the likes and which can never be fulfilled. Likes and dislikes are likes and dislikes, this raga dvesha, which is the cause for this moha, delusion. Dvandva mohena. Icha dvesha samuttena, dvandva mohena. So dvandva moha, delusion caused by this pairs of opposites that causes samsara, dividing the world into comfortable and uncomfortable situations, favorable, unfavorable conditions. That is dvandva. This is favorable, that is not favorable. Therefore, there is a clear categorical division. I like this, I don't like this. So raga dvesha. So dictated by raga dvesha, our transaction in the world. So therefore, that is a deluded transaction. So therefore, you can never be happy with one thing, even the same thing. So therefore, your happiness with regard to the objects or the people or situation changes. It is not the same. So no object will have the capacity to give you the happiness all the time. The same object which is the cause for raga will become the cause for dvesha. It's a matter of time. So therefore, object being what it is, since we have subjective outlook with regard to the perception of the objects and the people, therefore we are deluded. That is samsara, delusion. So therefore, delusion is thinking something as a source of happiness or unhappiness. Object being what it is, people being what it is. You consider a thing to be a source of sukha or source of dukkha. That is delusion. And that is caused by raga dvesha. Therefore, icha dvesha samuttena, that is the cause for moha, therefore you will not be able to appreciate the reality. You will not be able to appreciate the tattvam, because the raga dvesha causes severe handicap. Therefore, the entire life will be chasing the objects of raga dvesha, which you will never find. Therefore, it will be a continuous search. Therefore, the beings which are born ignorant, aviveki, therefore their buddhi, it doesn't have the capacity to discriminate and understand. Therefore, because of the delusion, therefore sammohayati. Aviveki, therefore sammohayati. So therefore, the moha is we are born with moha because of ragadvesha. So moha and sammoha. People attain sammoha. Sammoham yanti, sarge yanti. What is yanti? Yanti means gachanti. That is delusion. People attain this delusion. People attain it delusion means they are born with delusion. Moha is aviveka, non-discrimination. And non-discrimination caused by the pairs of opposites, ragadvesha. So ragadvesha, they are the fundamental pairs of opposite. And delusion caused by ragadvesha, which is called ragad, ichadvesha, dvandva moha. They are so powerful that it overpowers our buddhi, and therefore our buddhi stultified, not able to think clearly, therefore affected by ragadvesha, it becomes it's subject to moha. So therefore the buddhi will be busy planning in manipulating the objects of the world, therefore not interested in knowing the nature of oneself or the Ishvara. Therefore, the sammoha continues. Sammoha continues. Sammoha yanti means not that it attains moha when it is born. The sammoha continues. Janma after janma, it continues. So not only here in this janma, previous janma sammoha was there. So in this janma born with moha. So therefore it continues. A deluded being continues as a deluded being unless he chooses to know the truth. Unless there is a desire in him, that icha, jnana icha, he will continue to be a deluded being only. So not that yanti means when born he becomes deluded. Not that meaning. We are born deluded. We are born ignorant. And ignorant continues. And choice is there. Choice is there to remove the ignorance. If you exercise the choice and remove the ignorance, you become free. Otherwise, continue to be in samsara. Your choice to free from samsara. If you're happy with this sarpa darshanam in the rope, then continue to be a samsari. So choice is there. But who will be happy seeing sarpa in the rajju? The rajju, the sarpa in the rajju, that sarpa darshanam causes fear, causes aversion, causes discomfort, causes pain. It doesn't allow you to remain calm and quiet. Samsara. So therefore, Bhranti Darshanam. So want to remove Bhranti Darshanam? Then choose knowledge. Choose to know. That is the Gita. Bhagavad Gita is, Swamiji says, it's the text to management, your Ragadvesha. Because Ragadvesha is the cause. Ragadvesha is the cause. That is the cause for Moha. Therefore, if you can know to handle Ragadvesha, you become free. Therefore, this dvandva mohena sarva bhutani sammogam sarge yanti. And this dvandva is dvandva moha. Moha caused by this dvandva. And what is the dvandva? Icha and dvesha. Therefore, icha dvesha samuttena. Dvandva mohena. A bharata sarva bhutani, all the beings, sarge in creation. When they are born, sammogam yanti, they are born deluded. Yanti, Gachanti, it means they come to existence. They born. They take this upadhi, sharira, manas, sangata, the upadhi. And here, dvandva moha, dvandva nimitta moga. Mogaha is dvandva moha. Madhyama padalopa samasa. So, can connect to samasa class. Dvandva nimitta moga. Dvandvam nimittam yasya mogasya saha mogaha. Dvandva nimitta mogaha. Moga for which the nimitta, the cause is this dvandva. Therefore, dvandva moha, dvandva mohena. So, ragadvesha is a problem. If one knows how to manage ragadvesha, one is free. So, therefore, Gita is all about managing ragadvesha. Then, the next shloka says, the people who are those people who will overcome this ragadvesha and come to know you. That is said, come to know you, the Ishvara, the Lord. So those people, who are those people? It is mentioned in the next shloka. Let us read shloka number 28. Yesham tvantagatam papam
येषां त्वन्तगतं
jananam punyakarmanam
जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां
te dvandvamoga nirmuktaha
ते द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ताः
bhajante mam dृढव्रताः.
भजन्ते मां दृढव्रताः.
So the solution to the problem is given in the form of telling the people, those who have got over this dvandva and come to know the Lord. So yesham jananam, yesham tu antagatam papam, tvantagatam tu antagatam papam. Antagatam. Papam is antagatam. Anta is end. Antam gatam antagatam. The papa of those people which has reached the end. Antagatam papam. Anta is the end. End means it is gone. It is finished forever. Antam gatam. What? Papam. Of whom? Yesham. Yesham kesham jananam. Kidrishanam jananam punyakarmanam. That's why we have to connect punyakarmanam. Yesham punyakarmanam. Punyakarmanam referring to the people, not the karma. It is punyakarmanam shashti bhakti bhagavachanam of the pratipadikam punyakarman referring to the person. Punyam karma yesham te punyakarmanaha. Like Atman Shabda, punyakarma, punyakarmano, punyakarmanaha, tesham punyakarmanam. So those whose karma are punya, that is, people who perform actions which brings only punyam. Tu here, yesham tu, contrasting, distinguishing the people from the previous shloka. That is why tu. Tu is to show the contrast, how to overcome this ragadvesha, and who are those people who have overcome this ragadvesha. That contrast is shown too. Whereas yesham jananam punyakarmanam, for the people who have done punyakarma. Punyakarma, the karma, the action which brings the palam, the karma palam in the form of punya papa. So they have refrained from performing karma which brings papa. Therefore, they do only punya karma. Therefore, they don't do new papa. But what about the old papa? The old papa have to be neutralized. The old papa alone manifests in the form of obstacles in one's life. What is the obstacle? The papa brings durita. Amapata samasta durita kshayana, durita kshaya. That's why durita kshaya we say. Papa durita ksha. Papa is durita. Durita is durita karma. This papam, duritam, papam. Durita kshayartam. That's why the karma, the pratana daily, the upasana, puja, etc. So, and that's why in the sankalpa we do samasta turita papa kshaya iti. Therefore, to neutralize all the papa, we don't know what karma will manifest. Therefore, to neutralize all the karmas which manifest day in and day out. So, therefore only a nitya karma in the form of prayer, puja, etc. Sandhyavandanadi karma. Therefore, that is for the old papa. And for new papa, there is no new papa. Papam should not be done. New papam means it will be stored and again it will manifest. Then it cannot be punya karma. So punya karma is there. Therefore, he doesn't do papa anymore. Whatever the papa committed, and for that, either prayashitam or in the form of daily upasana puja, that papam should be managed. Therefore, the punya karma is one now who does only karma which brings punyam. Punyam will be conducive to jnanam. Papam brings all the obstacles to jnanam. So therefore, the one who has done karmas which are punya is called punya karma, and therefore he is free from papa karma. He doesn't have the inclination to do papa karma anymore, and whatever papa karma he had done, he manages them by his daily karma. So therefore, when he continues to do punya karma, that itself will create a good samskara. The more punyam you do, then that karma will be reinforced. That karma brings certain change in you. It brings a change in the tendency of the person. So therefore, your samskara is now is changed. Previous samskara is now it is removed. It is on that a new samskara is created. A samskara which is conducive for jnanam. Therefore, this is by changing the tendency of the thinking and tendency to do karma. So when your tendency to do punya karma becomes more and more stronger, so you become the adhikrita purusha, you become the person qualified for pursuit of jnanam, because the tendency to do punya karma is more. Therefore, you will never perform papa. So papam not there. There will be no obstruction. Or obstruction will be less. So therefore, the situations will become conducive for the pursuit of jnanam. Therefore, tesham antagatam papam which has come to the end because of the fall away of the old tendencies, and now because of this new samskara, because of the punya karma, the new samskaras are there. Therefore, but again here, all the papa will not go. What is the papa? The main papa is ajnanam is the papa. Ajnanam is the papa that will go only by knowledge. So, sarvam jnana plavena eva. Sarvam jnana plavena eva santarishyasi, Bhagavan says. Vrajinam sarvam jnana plavena eva, Vrajinam santarishyasi. Vrajinam is papam. The samsara is it's papam, that is the ultimate malam, the dirt, the papam, that can be crossed over only by jnanam. For that, the papam, the papam only brings obstacles. Therefore, that should be handled. And punya karmanam, those papam comes to end. Therefore, yesham to antagatam papam, te dvandva moha nirmuktaha. They become dvandva nimitta moha, dvandva mohat, muktaha bhavanti. Dvandva mohat, dvandva nimitta moha. You can take it as dvandva nimitta moha, and dvandva moha the person is nirmuktaha bhavanti. Dvandva mohena nirmuktaha. Advandva mohat nirmuktaha. Nirmuktaha referring to Tatpurish Samasa. The person becomes free from the moha which is caused by the dvandva. Dvandva is Ichcha Desha Samuttena Dvandva Mohena Bharata should be connected to the previous shloka. The cause for this dvandva is Ichcha and Dvesha. Therefore, the person becomes relatively free from Ragadvesha. Now, Ragadvesha is not completely gone. It will be there, but it will not be causing any trouble. It is like this. It is like the tamed animal, tamed elephant, or it is like the snake, the snake on the Shiva's neck. It is no more a threat. It becomes an abhushanam. So it will not cause any trouble for the person. So therefore, Dvandva Moha Nirmuktaha, those people, Mam Bhajante, Drida Vrataha, they are Drida Vrataha, they are Drida, they are strong in this, with regard to this, they have got strong commitment. Dridam is, Drida Vrata is the Vrata, commitment, and their Vrata is very firm. With regard to knowledge, they are very firm. So they are determinant. They are highly determinant. So therefore, Mam Bhajante, they worship me, they seek me, they are after me. Dvandamodha nirmuktaha mam bhajante. They come to me, they seek me. Seeking Bhagavan is only in the form of jnanam. Shastra jnanam, Shastra patanam, Shastra vichara. That is the bhajante. Bhajante. So Dvandamodha nirmuktaha san mam bhajante. So therefore, they take to Shravanam Mananam Nidhyasanam. Mam Bhajante, the strong resolve, they worship me, and worship in the form of knowing the Paraprakriti, the Swarupa of me. That is through Jnanam. And Jnanam is in the form of Shravanam Mananam Nidhyasanam. Therefore, those people whose papams have come to end, Antagatam Papam, and Punya Karmanam, they pursue Punya Karma, that is conducive for Chitta Shuddhi, therefore, they become free from Dvandva Mohan. Nirmuktaha, they become free from Dvandva Ragadvesha, therefore Dvandva Moha Nirmuktaha Bhavanti, and therefore, since they are not under the influence of this Ragadvesha anymore, therefore they can think clearly. The Vivekas, which was before Manda, now it starts functioning. So Viveka Buddhi, therefore they can inquire into Shastra, analyze do Atma Vichara, Atma and Atma Viveka. Therefore, the Tattva Bodham, Janati. That's what they come to know the truth, the knowledge. So therefore, being endowed with in other words, being endowed with sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, because this dvandva, the ragadvesha goes away by karma yoga. By karma yoga, what is gained is this jnana yogyata. Jnana yogyata is this sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Therefore, sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha san, that is dvandva moha nirmuktaha. San, mam bhajante. They worship me. Worship is not physically worship, doing Archana Puja. Your worship is Shastra Adhyayanam is the worship. Shastra Shravanam is the worship. Shravana Manana Nidhyasanam is the worship. Studying Gita, listening to Gita is a worship. It is the ultimate worship. When time being limited, Upasana or Gita, the Shravanam is the worship. It's the ultimate worship. It is Atma Puja. It is Atma Puja because it is for moksha, therefore it is the ultimate worship. It doesn't mean that upasanas are not required. They are required. They are required for preparation, but that itself is not the end. They are required for preparing the mind to come to Vedanta. They are required for, of course, for gaining some small ends. That is also is there. Virala Avantarapalam. For Mumuksha should be Avantarapalam. But the goal must be preparation of the mind, the readiness of the mind. So for that, Karma yoga, the upasana, all this should be performed. With that in mind, it should be performed. The other avantara palam may be there. There are avantara palam, secondary results. Because they are secondary, therefore only you are mumukshu. If it is primary, then you are not mumukshu. You become artha bhakta or attarthi bhakta. And here we are talking about the people who have got the dridhavrata, firm resolve with regard to moksha. Therefore, they are committed to the pursuit of jnanam. Therefore, sadhana chatushtaya sampannaga san mam bhajante. They worship me and worship in the form of shastra dhyanam iti. Then next shloka 29 we'll see. Let's see in the next class. Yam brahma varunendra rudra marutah spunvanti divyaistavaihi vedai sanga padakramopanishadaihi gayanti yam samagaha ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः विश ऑल हैप्पी
धन्यवाद
दीपावली
हरि ओम धन्यवाद
दीपावली
गुरुजी. हैप्पी दिवाली.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.